New recording? No, we don't have to. It's fun. After 5 rounds of Swiss, we have cut down to a top 8 from 42 players. And we've got, I'm going to tell you all the decks in the top 8. We have Blue Eyes versus Emancipator. And we're going to see, how did they not have a deck? What did I say? We have Snake Eye Millennium versus Emancipator. We got Snake Eye Fire King. And this is Snake Eye Millennium. And finally, our last 2 in the top 8 is going to be Spiral versus Emancipator. To participate, all you gotta do is be in the Discord. Free entry, no sub required. We are playing with the newest ban list today. So that's Beatrice is banned. Pure Lily, that's how you want me to say it. Pure Lily is unlimited. Some other things as well. Is that it? Something else is on the ban list. I don't know. I think I said it earlier. We got Spiral versus Emancipator. Emancipator starting us off. They use a super heavy samurai engine, basically to make a Baron de Fleur to protect their plays. So they want to Baron de Fleur and then summon the Gallant Granite to search for a block dragon. Let's see if they do that. We're not even going to get to see it because they also knew what was happening, and you want to negate the Gallant Granite. If you can't negate that because it's protected by the Baron de Fleur, good luck. Yeah, they didn't even want to sit there and watch their rock combo. So I said, fine, we'll take it into game 2. And this is that game. No, this is actually, wait, what? There is a, did I miss it? There is. We're gonna bring out the scores here. All right, so again. Yeah, it's fine, guy. Play it out, and just let me know whatever happens. I'll report it. Push will need to update, or will need to clear their browser cache, update their web browser, or something like, or try a different web browser, something like that. Let's do it. Illusion of Chaos. We're gonna search for the Magician Souls. Returning the illusion. Now we Imseti. You bait the Ash with the illusion. Now, you definitely want to Ash the Imseti. The Emancipator player on top did win game 1. So we're going to banish the rescue to summon the Master Plan. Master Plan getting into the rescue. Alright, so now Magician Souls sending that rescue to the grave to draw a card. They draw an Illusion of Chaos. I mean, that just sucks. There's nothing you can do about that. They do have a normal summon, though, so... the Master Plan left the field, so it's searching for the quick fix, and I'm Resort. The quick fix getting a super agent. This is not over yet. Quick fix. We got a big red. Now they normal summon the agent. Linked into a helix. Okay. The drone will check the top card. They want to use the drone to check the top card before they activate the helix, but I think they did it before already, so it's fine. I think it worked though. The double helix, you call monster, spell, or trap, and you reveal the top card of the opponent's deck, and if you called it right, you get to summon something. But you want a drone first to drone checks what the top card is. The Nightmare Griffin is making it so monster effects cannot be activated unless they are linked. The IP Masquerade is linked by special summon monsters, is linked by the Trigate Wizard, but it was negated. The Griffin's gone now. Let me read that Griffin again. Yeah, special summon monsters cannot activate their effects unless they are linked. But that's over now. Curious, they're gonna send the... Well, that Curious has a 78% win rate. And Curious is sending the block. They're unlocking the block. Convulsion of Nature. That's an old card, is it not? Preparation of Rites, getting the illusion again. Summon the Magician Souls. And they get ashed. But this kind of like baits the Ash. We're gonna now Little Knight. Banishing block dragon. It's gone. The block is gone. And I don't think it's coming back. But can the double helix reveal what's already revealed? I don't think it can. It's worth a shot. I got a cookie. Really? Nepta, how do you know that? It seems like just some really strange ruling to know. Oh, you played Spiral, okay. This is game number 3. Dangers don't work if the hand is revealed by Eye of Truth. That makes sense. Can't reveal it if it's already revealed, right? Super Heavy Samurai. Like I was saying before, all of this is just to protect the Baron de Fleur. And wow, it sucks. BTD Rannis here came all this way today after 5 rounds of Swiss to the top 8 to look that Baron de Fleur Growling Granite combo in the face and say, damn, there was nothing they can do to stop it. What do you need to stop that? You need the 2 or 3 hand traps? That's where we're at. It's crazy. They didn't even try. That's true. They can always send it through the Curious as well. Original. They have the impulse to negate the original. They're double impulsing. Can you do multiple impulse? You can only activate 1 Dominus impulse per turn. Flurry. Ah, there's a full combo. Well, it's at least a Fiendsmith line. Now that Beatrice is gone, this is not a full combo anymore. So we summon the Lacrima. Lacrima will bring back the Engraver. Link that into Apollo. So they have a Apollo plus an Ash and a Maxi. Double droll. They needed the Ash here. But why didn't they Maxi already? We're gonna original. Ash. Negate. Because they... I guess the one will let them have the one... Or not taking that 1 draw to make sure that your Ash... You check for the called by cross out with the Ash before you Maxi. Even though you miss a draw. In case they have a called by. Now, did they not draw? If they did draw, they got the called by. And wasn't there an Apollo? Deception, Tribute, Garunix. We got... Yeah, there is Ponix. Ponix Gaming. Snake Eye. Fire King. Azamina. It's really more like Fire King, Azamina, Snake Eye. If you think about it in terms of... Or is it least to smallest... Or least to most cards? So then it would be Snake Eye... Or is it Azamina, Snake Eye, Fire King? I think it goes from least amount of cards to most amount of cards. So is there more Azamina? Is it Diabell and Azamina or is it Snake Eye? It's an Azamina card, I believe. We got 3 of those. There's only 3 Snake Eye monsters in a temple. It's Azamina, Snake Eye, or well. It could be Fire King, Azamina, Snake Eye. Well, there's Fiendsmith too, right? Where does the Fiendsmith fall into that? How many Fiendsmith cards are there? 2, 3, 4. In the main deck. There's the Lurie, the Tract, 2 in Engraver. Only 4 cards in the main deck, right? But then there's the extra deck cards. If you look at it that way, Fire King lost. Lost the match 2-0. Obito and push. But what is it though? In terms of least to most cards? Or is it most to least? I think it's least to most. So it would be Snake Eye, Azumina. No, wait. Snake Eye, Fiendsmith, Azumina, Fire King? Snake Eye, Azumina, Fiendsmith, Fire King. That's how I would put it. Sounds terrible. So we got Kashtira Unicorn here, but there's no hand trap. Well, there's an Ogre. But there's no hand trap to bait out. The Unicorn's really good at eating up some disruptions here. And then even if they do activate that Ogre, you're going to rip a card out of their extra deck. Do they play multiple Gallant Granite? If they don't, which I don't think they do, they probably play one Granite. If they only have the one and you banish it right then and there, that's not good for them. Princess, bring back the Flambridge. Flambridge will place the Masquerena into the back row. We're going to equip the sequence to the Desiree, but they're destroying the Desiree before it had a negate. Well, it couldn't. You can't target the Ogre. And they don't have that Apollo yet. Did they do the Unicorn? What got banished? They did. They activated the Unicorn, and just like I said, they banished the Gallant Granite. Do they have a second one? I doubt it. Flambears, bringing forward the Apollo. Not the Apollo. The Masquerena. Apollo did negate. That's enough for them. With no Granite, they can't access the Block Dragon. Game 2, Emancipator lost, so they're going to get to choose to go first. That's the thing. A lot of these decks that have more oppressive, bigger end boards, they don't do as well at going second. Sword Soul might be a little bit better at going second, right? Here's the Baron de Fleur. And now they're going to Pendulum summon 2 level 4s. The Scales brings back another level 4. The Gallant Granite, protected by the Baron de Fleur. Getting the Block Dragon. And even they said, you know, fine, you got your block. We'll take it to game 3 and you'll see what happens then. Push. Let's see it. Game number 3 in the top 8. Emancipator with the Block Dragon now limited to 1. Freed from the ban list. They've unlocked the block. We got Snake Eye, Fiendsmith choosing to go first in game 3, but there's a Veiler to negate this sequence. We're gonna now go into a Little Knight, banish their Veiler, but the Ogre destroys the Little Knight. This is game 3 in the top 8 after 5 rounds of Swiss. They have a Nibiru. When do we use this Nibiru? This is summon number 2, number 3, 4. This is 5. Little Knight. Banishing their own Xeno Guitar. It's banished, so it sends the Block Dragon. Now they just get to summon the block. Tribute the block, but the block activates. Was this Nibiru early or right timed? Damn. They got everything they need, right? Sprite Elf has a 75% win rate. Bringing back the Masquerena. Little Knight and their Maxi coming back. Because that Maxi was theirs? Huh. Underworld Goddess. Can negate an effect that would summon a monster from the grave. Like that Engraver. Still very nice getting this far today, Obito. All right. SP banished Xeno is crazy. I didn't expect that. Keep it going. Maiden of White. We got Blue Eyes versus some more Emancipator. Emancipator going to the top. So the spirit is negated by Imperm. True Light will set the roar, summon Blue Eyes, and it'll link that into a seal. Seal it up. And the seal contribute to return a monster to the hand. We're going to return the analyzer, and it also summons a Magnemite, or the dragon from the deck. Ash, negate the analyzer. They got Vernusilifs. Whoa. Now the Granite. No good. You got it. Ash, negate the Granite. You can hold it for any. That doesn't matter. You got to hold on to it. And this is turn 2. They're gonna lethal, right? Wait, Little Knight, do we banish? No. Into battle, SP Little Knight destroying the Magnemite, leaving them with just 1600 life left. Banishing Blue Eye. Oh no, the Keldo is gonna shuffle back a Blue Eyes Master and the Neo Kaiser. They search for the Neo Kaiser so that they can link that into a spirit. Little Knight banishing itself and the spirit until the end of the turn. Now the Cheng Ying banishing the True Light and the Jet Dragon. We got off to a rocky start. The website was misbehaving, but we got everything all worked out. That was game number 1, right? Yellow Jacket, what is going on? Thank you for joining us today. If anyone else is enjoying these matches here, we're here every Saturday, 6 p.m. EST with this tournament. Free entry, no sub required. If you're enjoying the stream, you can check out the YouTube channel. I'm posting highlights from these tournaments there. We're in game 2 of the top 8. Blue Eyes lost game 1 to Adamantipator. There's no hand trap in the hands of the Adamantipator, so it all depends on what kind of end board Blue Eyes can put up here. And will they let the Adamantipator's play through it? We're searching for a Veiler. They have a Cold Buy in the hand, so the Cold Buy could hit a Vernusilif, and then the Veiler could hit the Granite. But then, as we've seen, if they can get 3 bodies on the field, they'll just use Curious to send the Block Dragon to the graveyard that way. So Imperm will negate the Spirit Dragon, and now the the Vernusilif, the Seedlings, is sending itself, discarding the Kokai Meru, and the discard the both to the grave, but it gets negated by the Cold Buy. The Cipher negates and destroys. So So now the Kokai Meru supplier is getting negated by Valor. And they got their second level 4. They got 2 level 4s in the field ready to summon the Gallant Granite, but they're double popping. They had exactly what they needed to stop them from getting the Granite. Game number 3. Blue Eyes going second? Oh, Blue Eyes did win game 2. So Emancipator gets to choose to go first. The researchers revealing a Droll, a Guardian, Maxi, and the Analyzer. They summon the supplier. And what do? They Valor and negate the supplier. But there's another Valor for the Granite, but they're gonna Sprite Elf with a 75% win rate at time of appearance. What does it take to be that other 25%? Is it having a Valor in your hand? We got a Granite, and now the Granite is summoned to a zone that the Sprite Elf points to, so you can't Valor it. Elf is crazy. Here we go. There's the Masquerena, block Dragon, search for the Doki, the supplier, and the researcher. They'll summon the Doki. There's another Valor? Oh, they just didn't use that Valor. Okay, yeah. There was only ever 2 Valors. Block Dragon, ready to be linked off on the opponent's turn. With the Masquerena, then they can search. There's the little knight, and are they gonna banish the Magnum Mutt? They will. Block Dragon, Chainlink 2 is gonna analyze her, researcher, and the Seeker. So the wishes will discard another wishes to get negated by the Herald. And Emancipator, as you probably might have imagined, going to the semifinals. That little knight is not the little knight. The Sprite Elf is crazy. Three of the top 4 are Emancipator? No way. Oh gosh. It might just be Coin Flip Simulator. Dude, Block Dragon's crazy. LP and push. All right. Top 8 round. Let's go, let's go. Semifinals. We got Emancipator versus Snake Eye. There is a Nibiru. When do we Nibiru? If you see, wow, okay. What they're doing here is Emancipator, you saw it before, they're using Super Heavy Samurai to summon a Baron de Fleur. So as soon as they threaten that Baron, you should probably nib, because anything after that point would be negated by the Baron de Fleur. But now what's going to happen is they are going to Xyz summon Gallant Grand Knight, which will search for Block Dragon. There's the Grand Knight. Here's the block. And they're still not even done with their Super Heavy Samurai plays. They got the motorbike. Here's the Curious. Curious, they could also use that to send the Block Dragon, but what are they going to send? Sending Fairy Tale Snow. They got the Block Dragon and the Snow. And now they sprite Elf. So they got the Elf protection. You can't target a monster in a zone that the elf points to. You got to be careful that they don't summon the elf and then summon the Gallant Grand Knight to a zone that the elf points to if you have Imperm or a Veiler. This is why it's good to toggle off and hide your hand traps. We got a Dweller, and the Dweller is pointed to by the elf. We got Dweller, Herald, Baron, plus the Snow. And that, wow, and now the elf brings back the Masquerena. They're ready to double banish. This is crazy. So the Herald negating the Diabell destroys it as well. Now they max C. Just to finish the job, you know? Okay. Emancipator winning game 1. Who would have thought Block Dragon would be so powerful? And we thought Snake Eyes was too much. No hand trap, so we'll speed this up. Requiem, here's a Fiendsmith line. And now the Doom Dragon. I like playing the Doom Dragon, and this reinforces that my idea, because there's many times where I had just the Millennium line, and I was like, wow, if I had this, and I have the Doom Dragon set up right now. If I had that plat plus this, I'd have an actual play here. I could sequence or something. Or moon, then do all that. Tracked, get the Lurie. No hand trap. Stop him here. Original sending the Lurie to summon an Ash from the deck. Ash, search for Oak. Where's the Poplar? Did they normal summon already? They did not normal summon already. Did they Poplar already? They might have. I don't know. Lots going on here. Now Masquerena, and they summon the Oak, bringing back the Poplar, and the Oak already. The Poplar already activated, it seems. Now Promethean Princess, Flamberge, bringing back 2 level 1 fires, and the Princess is gonna bring back the Flamberge, going down into the Sunlight Wolf so that they can. What were they gonna get back? An Ash? I wanted to know. The Sunlight Wolf recycling an Ash Blossom is crazy. It really is like Snake Eyes, but rock. The Emancipator is like a Flamberge, but better. So starting off with the Kokai Meru Guardian is crazy because that alone is a negate. This Ash is nothing. That Ash Blossom does nothing. And now they're doing a Excel Synchro Stardust Dragon on top of that to bring out the Baron de Fleur. And now they're gonna do a Gallant Granite. Okay, no, they get, now that they have the protection of the Baron, they're safe to use the Guardian as link material to summon the Curious. And now they're gonna Curious to send. Ash is trying to negate, but there's a cross out designator to negate the Ash. They don't even have to use the Baron de Fleur. Curious, they're sending cards. Make that, link that into an Apollo. The Block Dragon's activating when it hits the grave to search. What was the mini game? Herald. So we got Apollo, which is 2 negates plus the Herald. IP Masquerena could do a link. A Little Knight will do a double banish plus a Baron de Fleur. Baron de Fleur negating and destroying the Diabell. And now the talent is getting negated by the Herald. The Golem is getting negated by Apollo, and that's the end of the turn. They still had 3 whole negates. Or interactions, however you want to call that. There was an Apollo negate and then the double banish. into battle, nice and professional, no BMing. They didn't do the block dragon 7 times. And Adamantipator is going to the finals. Crazy. Oh, I know what you mean by the minigame, but which one was it? What were we talking about? I forgot. The cross out or something? It's a new match here in the semifinals. We got Adamantipator mirror match in the semifinals. Are you telling me that after with 41 or 40 something players, after 5 rounds of Swiss, three out of the 4 card decks in the top 8 are all Adamantipator, and we're gonna have an Adamantipator mirror match in the finals? Did Konami do this to prove a point? I think they did it to prove a point. And the point is that everyone shouldn't be crybabies about Snake Eye, Fiendsmith, Azamina, because it's not even that powerful. We've dealt with this before. Look at this. This isn't anything new. They do have the elf though. Maybe the Little Knight. It's same old tricks. The block dragon is more like a flamberge. It's crazy. Push. Block golem. The true enemy was block dragon all along. Super heavy samurai scarecrow. You know it. They do a super heavy line to block dragon, to Baron de Fleur before they granite. You know, I told you before, they know it, we know it, everyone knows it. And I said, fine, you know the deal. I can't play through that. But we'll take that into game 3. 1-1 going into game 3 of the semifinals. Block golem. Oh yeah, I know. It's not exactly the same. Here's another golem. Man, they got max seed in game 3. Sucks. How far are we going to take this Maxi challenge? And there's 60 card Giga Chads. They got big D's. Decks. Big D energy is going on here. Little Knight, banish the snow. Oh, super heavy time? But they have a spell in the grave? They do not. Then that's lethal damage. That Maxi was rough though. Push. Oh, you're gonna have to watch it. You might have to watch it a couple more times. It depends on if they play it out or not. Crazy. One of the finalists said they're eating lunch. It's currently 1 in the morning for me. That's crazy. Where is it? 12 p.m. right now. I have no idea. Asia somewhere? Crazy. The whole pie chart on this thing is going to be a one block dragon. We're in the freaking finals. Put some respect on the name. After hours and hours we've been playing for 7 hours. After 5 rounds of Swiss, we cut into a top 8, and in the end, here at the finals, we have an Adamantipator mirror match. Let's see it. Adamantipator's gonna win. One way or another. Whether you like it or not, this is peak performance. Curious sending the block to the grave. Even if you negate their Gallant Granite, the Curious will send it anyway. And then they can summon it from the grave. Once they link that off, they're searching, and that's it. They've got the block. We figured out the time zone mystery of where it is 12 p.m. right now. It's currently 1 a.m. for me, or 1:30 in the morning. IP Masquerena, ready to link summon into a Little Knight. Plus, that could be a double banish. Plus, we got a Dweller locking down the graveyard. Apollo has 2 negates, but one of them was used to negate the Guardian. But there's a Baron de Fleur, Ogre, and a Veiler. So this started off with 7 or 8 possibly disruptions. Ogre destroying the Golem, and that's the end of the turn. They still had the Little Knight, the Apollo, the Baron de Fleur, the Veiler. They drew a Droll for turn. Nice, quick, easy. I actually wasn't supposed to speed that up because now they're still playing game 2. Let's see it. Live as it happens. Fairy Tale Snow flipping face down. It's got to be the game. The Golem. The Golem that guards the Millennium Treasures. They're guarding. But there's still the Herald, right? The Herald. Masquerena can Little Knight and Banish. Double banish plus the Baron de Fleur. I don't know if the Baron de Fleur activated yet. I'm counting 4. Plus there could be a hand trap in their hand that we don't see. Now Masquerena is gonna link summon. Gotta be a Little Knight. We'll banish the Golem. No! It's an underworld goddess. Block dragon activating on the opponent's turn. They're searching for the researcher, seeker, and the analyzer. The player on bottom won game 1. Send some of the Sengen Jin. What do we do now? We get the shield. Do they got a Doom Dragon? I don't think so. Maybe the little tiny dog thing, the cat, Chorizo. Herald of the Arc Light negating the shield. That would be another body for them. Oh no, they say no. Negate and destroys it. Wow. That grass looks greener. We're milling 4, 5, was it 4, 8, 12, 15 cards. And they milled the block. Wait, how come? Oh, because the block dragon summoning from the grave is not an effect to summon. You just do it. You don't activate the block. You just do it. Now, Fairy Tale Snow is summoning from the grave, banishing 7, and that is gonna on summon activate to flip the block dragon into face down defense position, and that's probably gonna be the end of it. What are they gonna do then? Into battle. Okay, the Sengenjin taking out the Baron de Fleur. I don't think they used the Baron negate, so they lost it. You either use it or you lose it. They lost it. Block on block warfare. They're rocking out with their blocks out. Don't get too excited. Oh, the Guardian? Wow. The goddess can negate an effect that would summon from the grave. The Guardian is it would tribute to negate a monster effect. Now they got an analyzer, or the researcher. They're revealing called by foolish burial Gigantus Maxi retaliating sea. They're gonna they summon or they get the Gigantus, or is there the Maxi? Maybe nothing happens. 0. Adamancipator. Risen Raptite is we barely even seen this thing all day, but here it is. It's an actual Adamancipator card from the extra deck. And Snow. Now we have a Fairy Tale Snow, but you can banish 7, and then the goddess is gonna negate, so you'd have to banish 7 more. You have to be ready for that. Are they gonna do it? The goddess negate. There it is. Goddess negating the Snow, and they have the choice. Do you Fairy Tale Snow again? Banish 7 more? But then they have the Kokai Meru Guardian to negate actually, and they would negate the second Fairy Tale Snow activation. So the Raptite is activating to excavate the top 5 cards of the deck, and we're revealing them. Shield, Sengenjin, Droll, and the Kokai Meru Supplier. Excavate means reveal. If they just looked at the top 3 and didn't make that public knowledge, it would not be excavating. That's what I believe. My understanding. Why don't they just say reveal though? Because I guess you reveal a card from your hand. You don't excavate because it's almost like you're unearthing it. Excavate would mean to dig up and reveal. Now the Dragite. And the Dragite can do the same thing. Look at the top 5 cards. Guardian, Tribute, like I was saying, to negate the Snow. They're not gonna let that Snow come back that easily. So they've already banished 14 and they have nothing left to banish. Elf. Bring back the Seeker. And the Seeker's revealing. Oh, this one reveals. Wait, is it excavate? Let's see. No, it says excavate. I don't know. I don't know why they choose to say it, but this says reveal in the duel log. They are not surrendering in the face of adversity. I like that. They've come too far. So the Dragites revealing a Researcher Veiler Xeno guitar, cross out, and a cold buy. Do they get to do anything with that? If you do, you can return cards your opponent controls to the hand up to the number of excavated rock monsters. So the rock band, Xeno guitar, and the Researcher are both rocks. They're returning both those face down monsters. We know one of them is the block drag, and I forget which the other one is. But there's 12,300 damage on the field, and they're just gonna attack, and that should be lethal. But what's happening? The temple... it puts the Sengen Jin into the back row. They're digging for those rocks. That last attack was powerful. My computer skipped a beat there for a second. We're gonna watch that back really quick. We didn't get to see that from the beginning. So they started off with a Kokai Meru. I think they will too, Shiba. So they started off with the Guardian, and now the Super Heavy line. The Guardian to protect the Super Heavies, and then the Super Heavy summons the Baron de Fleur to protect their further lines. I am 95% sure that Adamantipator will win the whole tournament. The other 5% is they both DQ or Meteor strikes the Earth. That's a small percentage of them both DQing. And there's the Baron de Fleur. And now that they have the Baron de Fleur, they are not afraid to link summon with the Guardian. But they don't even need to do that, because here's the Gallant Grand Knight. And there's no hand trap to stop. They're searching for Nibiru. Wait, what? Gallant Grand Knight add Nib? They don't care? They just go for the... They send it with the... Where did the block come from? They sent it with Curious? The block was already around? They have the block? Oh, they started off with Block Dragon. So if they already have access to the Block Dragon, they'll search for a Nibiru? It's crazy. This is the new meta. It's an old meta. It's just making a comeback. Because the Block Dragon is not banned anymore. Here's a sprite elf, and the dweller is summoned to a zone that the elf points to. And will the herald be as well? No, that what else are we going to use that zone for? Nothing. But there's a dweller, baron, herald, droll, and a nib. Plus a masquerena that'll summon a little knight and do a double banish potentially. They did the dweller and the baron. The snow is going to flip them into face down defense position. Masquerena, summon a goddess, and that will negate a summon from the grave. We're back up to 6. Sengen Jin, they're getting the shield. The shield gets negated and destroyed by the herald. And the grass, they're milling 15 cards. Now, this is snow summoning to put the block dragon into face down defense position. No search for them. They can't link that off if it's face down. Oh, I wasn't supposed to speed it up. I did it again. Because we're just going to catch up to them. Synchro summon. Wrap tight. And now they're going to do their fairy tale snow, but we're using the goddess to negate the snow. Wrap tight. Revealing the shield, Sengen Jin, and the Xeno guitar as well as the supplier. They're summoning the guitar. And now they Dragite. Dragite can reveal 5 cards from the top of the deck, and if they do, return cards your opponent controls to the hand up to the number of excavated rock monsters. The Sprite Elf. Sprite Elf. Bring back the Secret. These are tournament games. We're in the freaking finals right now. Emancipator mirror match in the finals. Apollo, that's Apollo with 3 negates. And the goddess, yeah. And the Dragite, well, we're Dragites revealing Researcher, Xeno Guitar, Crossout, Veiler, and a Called By, and they get to bounce 2 cards from the field back to the hand going into battle. They got 12,300 damage on the field. And that's lethal. And that's right. 3 out of the top 4 decks in the semifinals and up today were Emancipator. 3 out of the 4 top decks. We're going to join them where they're at. This is game 3 in the finals. They're live with it right now. Banish 3 to summon Block Dragon from the grave. And the Baron de Fleur is pointed to by the elf. Summon Gigantus. What? They're gonna use the Herald to dwell there. Okay. Is that what they always do? Let's see how they can try and break this field. The Abyss Dweller goes crazy in the mirror match because they can't use their Block Dragon effects in the grave. Well, they can summon it, but they can't activate the effect to search when it floats to the grave. So they're gonna add Emancipator, Analyzer. Analyzer, summon. Now the Dweller. Dweller shutting down the graveyard. I think they knew they had to use the Herald to make the Dweller, because it would be very useful, very effective for them to shut down the graveyard. We got the Analyzer activating. We're going to reveal the top 5 cards of the deck. And there's a Fuelos, Sengen Jin, Foolish, Veiler, and a Droll. And does that do nothing? The Analyzer, you can, if you do, you can special summon one excavated level 4 or lower non-tuner rock monster, and none of those were a level 4 or lower non-tuner rock monster. Snow, flip the Seeker into face down defense position, and now the Sprite Elf is gonna bring back Masquerena. Masquerena activating to link summon using the block dragon. Little Knight and the block dragon are activating. Block dragon, chainlink 1, chainlink 2, Little Knight banishing the Snow. That's funny. Usually Fairy Tale Snow banishes. Now the Snow is getting banished. And the block dragon is adding 2 Kokai Meru Guardians. But they have some super heavy plays. So this might be a way to protect their further plays. They might go Baron for Baron, but this Baron de Fleur will have to negate them before they get out their Baron de Fleur. Otherwise, they're gonna negate each other. Wakaushi activating the summon, and they get the Bankai. Scale the Banky. Banky. They're gonna add a Soul Piercer, a Peacemaker, one of those. But the Little Knight banish Wakaushi. It's a good one because they need 2 level 4s. But now the Banky is searching for the Soul Piercer into battle. The Researcher or the Analyzer, whoever that is, taking out the Elf, and that's the turn. Passing it up. Little Knight's coming back from being banished, as well as whatever they banished. The Wakaushi. Please, no too much BM in here. Baron de Fleur. Destroying the Analyzer. And is this lethal? Is this enough for lethal? It's 9,400. This is 8,400 damage while going over the Wakaushi. And that's it. Emancipator wins, and it seems the secret is in the Dweller. Dweller shutting off the grave. They can't do their block dragon search. They even gave up their herald to do that dweller. Block dragon. Adamantipator. Tier 1. You guys were right. Adamantipator 1. Nah, it won't. It's a lot about representation. Imagine just everyone playing Adamantipator. It does have a strong power level though. Crazy. Congratulations to Push. Very nice. I did my missions for the day. What am I doing? I've been playing a lot of Schedule 1. But I think I'm finally starting to get a little tired of it. Is anyone else playing it? I'm just happy to have a tournament that top players want to play in. Yes, Push, message me on Discord. I got you. Very nice. And thank you all for being here, watching the stream. We need your support to be able to fund these tournaments, and you guys lurking can go a long way, a lot further than you'd think. If I'm streaming and you can, leaving us in the background, even if the stream is on 1%, would support us more than you can imagine. What happened? All right, we'll take that music out. Oh yes, so thank you all for playing. Hope you enjoyed the tournament. This stream is not over, but for YouTube on the Yu-Gi-Oh channel it is. Lurk gang, we really need the lurkers to help us reach or fund these tournament prizes. I stream as much as I can. I try to fund it through ads, and then the subs I save for like a big prize pool tournament. Where did that go? And also, if you enjoy these tournaments and the matches, check out the YouTube channel. Your gameplay will be on over there. What am I? Oh yeah, YouTube. YouTube, I got an alternate channel. Where is that? That's right there. There's the link. You're welcome to head on over there, but I'm gonna be ending the stream on that account. But I do have that alternate account you can join us on. My name is Patrick. All right, goodbye, YouTube.